Hello everyone. So I saw a comment the other day on someone else's video, and it basically, was commenting on a fact that this person had seen an older person on a video, and because of that, they appeared slow to this person who was a younger person. And also that, it doesn't matter what your situation is, you should look good and sexually appealing to the opposite sex was what I got. Yes. So I thought it'd be good to just give my opinion on that issue. So the first part, where the assumption was made that an older person is slow, is not always the case. And I can give you an example from my own life. So I'm actually quite a bubbly personality when I'm around other people. I'm very positive, very supportive. However, I spend most of my life on my own because that's how I prefer it. I'm quite a sensitive soul, and I actually feel other people's pain, and I also, feel whatever it is they're feeling. If it's a good thing, it's great, but when it's not, then I'm feeling that as well. So it can become energy draining for me as well. So I try not to pick up on negative energy, and I prefer spending time alone. When I'm alone also, it gets me in the now moment, helps me concentrate on what I'm doing, what I'm focusing on, what I'm working towards. And because I spend long periods of time on my own, which I prefer to do, I don't speak much, yes? So the times that I do speak are sometimes I'm making a video and that's the only thing I've, it's the only instance where I've spoken. And because I haven't, when you haven't spoken to somebody for a while, like when you wake up first thing in the morning, your voice is a bit groggy, yes? So it's a bit like that, all of my videos actually have been made on the first take. I haven't rehearsed them because for me, it's important to get the message out rather than rehearsing lines. So, if I've slipped up on something I've said or something, could have been done better, it's because for me, I'm saving time because it's better to get that video out there, because once you've made the video, you have to upload it. Sometimes it can take until the next day to get it out. So I try to cut corners, not to sound perfect, but get the message across, yes, which I think is the most important thing. And on the second part, where the comment was made that a woman should be sexually appealing, I would say this would be coming from someone who's looking for that, yes. On my channel, I have actually made videos to say that this channel is not about sex. And I've made a point not to look attractive on my videos on purpose, yes. It's not that I can't. You can see my picture on my channel at the end of every video. I can dress up if I want to, yes. Anybody can look good with makeup on, yes. And so I do dress up, but not for my videos, yes, because I'm trying not to attract people for sexual purposes. And I do find, I do have another group on Facebook actually, and a lot of people join based on my looks, yes, and that's not what I want for this channel. And it also is nothing to do with it's a special interest group. And again, I do find when people see a pretty lady, they just want to join because they like her picture, yes. And those people are in those groups, but it's not a real thing. They're not people I'll ever meet, yes. It's all online, it's virtual. And yet on my actual Facebook page, even my friends of people that I've actually met, I've worked with, I know them personally, they're not just anybody. So I don't just accept anybody, I accept people that I know that I like. And all of them are younger than me. So, this is an assumption that because you're of a certain group, that, you need to mix in with other groups. And my Facebook friends, they're all in their 20s. 20s and early 30s, probably by now. So, I'm quite a young spirit, I suppose, in the sense that I lost out on a lot of my childhood. I was given a lot of responsibility, so I try to play catch up, I think, and be more childlike when I can, and have a good time, have a laugh and a joke. So I don't, necessarily behave like an older person when I don't need to. Yet I am educated and I can do that when I need to do that as well. So, you can't really base things on outward appearance because, a lot of people, and I did say this in one of my videos, sometimes they look gorgeous, but they're not very nice people. They're conceited, they're cruel, and, you want to stay away from people like that. And another thing, people always wear a mask, yes. And I'm finding like I'm real, yes. And I like people to accept me for who I am. Because I think we all have these times, don't we? We're not always looking prim and proper, are we? At home, we look casual. And you can't, like I was saying, you can't control how you look because you where you were born, who your parents were. And also, your genetics, you do age, yes, so you shouldn't be held against a person. Another point that was made is that no matter what your situation is, a person should be able to, do what they need to do to look good. And I just thought I'd bring this up as well because sometimes, when you're financially hard up, you may not have all the resources you need to be able to look like a model every day. Yeah, you may not even want to. I mean, if I wanted to, I could, yes, but I don't want to because it's a lot of work and I don't need to do it. The only time I actually wear makeup is if I am going for a formal meeting or I'm going out, and I always go out by myself. I don't like going out with people. I like to be in the now, be with myself. And rarely do I like to do things with other people because they just irritate me. Yes. So I found that it's better for me to just be myself, keep my own energy to myself, and try to upbuild people online through my videos. Okay, so just another perspective. Oh yes, and by the way, I'm not slow. I have a degree, and like I said, a lot of times I don't talk very much, so it's not that I'm slow, but I'm sort of in a relaxed state because, there is no urgency. I make my videos as I can make them, and also that doesn't mean I'm slow because I'm very sharp in some areas, probably sharper than the person who made that comment. And I have actually made comments on other people's videos to, upbuild them and help them in their work as well. So there's lots of aspects to me. There's so many skills I have that people don't know about. And I am very, very sharp in a lot of areas. It's just that, these videos are my own doing, and it gives me the space to be able to do my videos how I want to do them. And I'm not looking for sex, so, if you're not attracted to me, too bad. Thanks. I mean, even in times when I do come across people, I do try to support them as much as I can and be a good person. And every time I'm doing something to benefit myself, it does benefit others because I'm taking a stand for my sovereignty. I'm standing up for my rights. And inevitably, other people will benefit from that because whoever is the oppressor will learn that this is not right. Yes, and something needs to be corrected. Yeah, all right. And another important point I wanted to make is that, people who make videos like me, we're not superhuman. Our lives aren't perfect. We go through the same situations that everyone else does. Sometimes we have good days, sometimes we have bad days, and sometimes we have irritating neighbors. So, you know, also depending on what's going on, for you, psychologically, you may be undergoing conflict in other places, trying to sort things out in your life, and you might encounter problems that you're worried about. So, we are the same as everyone else, and sometimes, we're just surviving day to day. And, if there is no necessity to look gorgeous, then why do it? Yes. Frankly, I don't want to be approached because of my looks. I'd rather somebody, wanted to talk to me because they are genuinely interested in who I am as a person. Yes. So, it's not that I can't dress nice. I actually look very, very young when I dress up, and I do have young guys attracted to me. So, that's another reason why I can't. Well, I prefer not to dress up. Yes, I have to dress down. And one last point I wanted to make is that, we all know that the person who is, somebody is a good person on the inside, yes? It's not somebody who tries to look beautiful and trendy and with it, whatever. It's usually the person you least suspect, yes? So I come across as a very simple person, but everybody I've met, I surpass things that they can do. I have a lot of skills. And they find that out once they meet me. But I'm not a show off, I suppose, yes? And beauty is within, not without. All right, thanks for listening. Bye.